Eloy, Arizona, 60 miles south. One of the most solitary of the disciplines at the World Cup of skydiving is also among the most difficult. While skydiving in one form or another has been around for decades, in 1988, Frenchman Laurent Bouquet had a radical idea: jump out of a plane with a small board strapped to his feet, and thus skysurfing was born.
People put pieces on their feet and start flying through the sky, and everybody recognized with those boards and those flying things on the feet, you have a power. You have more power to do spins. You can turn on the other side. You can fly forward, and this comes actually from this part, like the surfer.
I've been skysurfing for almost 12 years, since the beginning, and I've been competing since the competition exists. It means 1983.
Ferday's resume is as impressive as anyone's at the World Cup. He's a past four-way world champion and has made more than 7,000 skysurfing jumps. He and other longtime skysurfers have seen how the equipment has had to evolve to keep up with the creativity of its participants.
When they started skysurfing, they jumped with normal snowboards out of the plane, and small or bigger. They saw part off to get the speed and everything. And we ended up with those nice carbon fiber boards. They're around 3.5 pounds heavy, and if honeycomb or a foam, like this board has a foam inside, and they're really strong. What you see here is they have bindings on, so I'm strapped on the board in the free fall, so I'm really attached to the board and can do all the different tricks.
As in the four-way, the clock starts the moment the surfer exits the plane, and understanding how to leave sets up the whole jump.
It's really important that you understand the relative wind, that you're jumping out of a plane and you know that the wind is coming from ahead. So if you would jump out straight and think the wind is coming from below, you would automatically do a flip or whatever it is, or turn, or you get uncontrolled, or you start spinning. So it's really important that that you have skydivers. They are really are good skydivers, so they understand that if you jump out of a plane that you can do anything. But you have to understand that the wind is coming from the front of the plane.
While a skysurfer is doing the routine, the second team member, the camera flyer, like in free flying, is also being scored. And the camera flyer is scored on much more than just keeping the surfer properly framed and in focus.
If this camera flyer doesn't know what a skysurfer is doing, you will see, whang, they have a big separation. And this always happens when you not really perform together and work together.
Scoring combines artistic and technical performance and how well the pair works together. The surfer contributes 75% to the total, the camera flyer 25%.
Now we reach a point where it's quite difficult for the skysurfer to do it better without a very good camera flyer. Basically the board is quite the same, I would say, like a regular surfboard, a snowboard, but it's a little bit lighter, of course, you know. And of course we have some grips, but does not help so much. I would say now it's more like an interactive move with my camera flyer. It's really a team stuff now.
There is also a women's competition. The current queen of the skies is American Tanya Garcia O'Brien. Newly married, her camera flyer is her husband.
Tanya Garcia O'Brien and Craig O'Brien, they just got married last year. It was a really nice wedding. And it's just for me a pleasure to see how they work together in the sky. Not only on the ground, you know, they're a couple or get married, but it's just amazing. They know each other so well, and this is really what teamwork is.
The nice thing with skydiving is that whenever you try anything new, it's not like in gymnastics or snowboarding. If you're going to try a new jump or wakeboarding or something where you could fall and hit hard earth or water, you know, you're just falling on the air, so it's not very hazardous, you know, so it's you're a little bit more willing to try different things because you're not going to do that kind of thing, so yeah.
In the free routine rounds of the event, which make up more than half the competition, there are still required maneuvers. But flowing from one to another properly is what separates champions like Friday from all the rest on the men's side.
Here I am going in the back position while Alex is going on his belly, and we are backtracking here, and now I'm making a barrel roll, and at the end of this barrel roll you can see here we are going in a head down position.
The entire jump is scored for 45 seconds, and knowing the judges' preferences can help improve a team's score, according to former world champion Oliver Furr.
To explain a little bit about the rules, what the judges are looking for, it's 4 criteria, and for me the most important is the teamwork, and the second is for sure the creativity, what we're doing, and the speed. You have technical part, and you have the execution, how everything you're doing, how you perform in general. It's really important for me to understand what kind of judges are sitting right now at the judging panel, and every competition is for me different. For example, if I'm coming here to the World Cup, I know what kind of judges are here, so I'm doing rather routine, has more spins inside them and has more easy stuff, because those judges here, they want to see clean stuff. They want to really see how perfect you're flying, how smooth and everything is. If I'm going rather to another competition, they really want to have more free surfing, fly around each other and do more creative, have a hold the hand, hold the foot or anything. And this is really what I learned during all these years. What does a judge want to see? Every competition is different. If I'm going to my nationals, if I'm going to a World Cup or to a European Championship, to the World Meet, it's different. And if the team understand what the judges want to see, you will do great and you will win.
The only suspense remaining in the men's competition is whether Germany's Tim Glass can keep Friday from clinching the gold in the next to last round. A 10 would mean perfection. Still, Glass's score will at least lock up second. Friday ends the diminishing drama by posting the best score for the 6th straight round to earn the gold medal. On the women's side, Tanya Garcia O'Brien pulls away in the final round to earn the gold, giving the newlywed couple something else to celebrate. Skysurfing continues to have a smaller pool of competitors than many other skydiving disciplines, partly because it is so difficult. But that's just the reason accomplished skysurfers like it.